don't see any restriction approach, so you don't know when to leave.
So you're saying you're not sure about this in here?
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't think it's going this way. It's somehow going that way.
Yeah, it has to meet that point up ahead of our truck.
Right.
You heard my truck honking.
Yeah.
So it looks like...
So, but we mark these, and I don't see any more.
Yeah.
To get the direction.
But it does appear that, you can almost barely see an outline of this road. It seems like that's where we're headed in this area.
Yeah.
Or we could be clear up here if that's where it is. I just don't think we're up that far yet. Okay, I'm going to mark this GPS spot. I mean, yeah.
Here's one right here that's probably definitely there.
Where was that? On this, oh, that's it, okay. I'm just going to mark a GPS location where this flashing is here. I'll just say 45 is so 45 is, but I mean, this is supposed to be a straight line. Yeah. That's what's weird. So there's one up there too, yeah.
Okay, all right, okay, good. That gives us those two trees there, right? Okay, this is it.
Yeah, but it's going. If you line up those two trees, it's going nowhere near where our truck is. That's what's weird.
Yeah.
Now I'd say that flashing up there is pretty close where I would say that's where our line goes right there.
Yeah, right. And they marked it there, so it's got to be heading out that way.
Yeah.
Now here's a Chestnut Road. 14 inches.
14 inches.
I don't know, those look like they'd be out. Maybe not, they're close to the line.
46. 17, 46, CO, 14 inches.
See, the line should be probably up by that crooked tree. From that tree to that big tree. That's where the line should be somewhere in there.
Well, remember, our corner goes clear up. See, we're parked right here.
Yeah. So
the line goes up beyond
if they have that mark there, it's definitely at that tree, probably above it.
Yeah.
But you don't know.
Yeah. Well, I've got all these coordinates. I'll plot these coordinates and overlay it on our map.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's not a whole lot more you think probably close to our line up here, unless it's these, right?
Yeah.
How many do you counter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, if our line goes much beyond that, there's another 30 stumps up there on top.
Yeah, well, make sure you remember this one here.
Okay. All right.
See how far the line goes above that.
So check property line. So this is basically on the road.
Yeah, star this one. This is the give it some sort of designation so you know this. And if it's above there, you come up and measure those.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me get another picture of it here. And it's like CSI, huh, Rich?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, at this point, we can go down. If you don't go down to the water tank, I think we've done enough to see if we need further work on this. You know what I mean? Because we don't want to take forever, and then
Yeah.
it's just a lack of communication, and the guy thought that we wanted. You know what I mean? I just give the guy benefit of the doubt, and he's going to give us the full value. But maybe this is all it's going to take for him to, you know, make a correct accounting. Now, would loggers actually give you an itemized list, or probably not?
Probably not. Maybe they might say so many red oaks you pay this much.
Yeah. Now, where would these logs normally go? Right to a mill somewhere?
Well, he's probably affiliated with the mill.
With a mill, okay.
He may even be working for him.
Oh, okay. But see, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. You just cut the logs and take them there.
But do you see what I mean? It seems like they're pulling a lot more trees than just our trees down this road here.
Right.
And that kind of, I mean, if he had written permission to use this road to pull them logs off, you know, yeah, our logs, but even if, I'm just saying, hey, the community voted me in, and I just want to they put their trust in me to handle things, right? So this is why I'm doing what I'm doing is, if something's going to happen, I just don't want something to happen on my watch, I guess. That's not legit. And, but I do have to get a copy of that original letter, contract, whatever, to make sure that the letter said one thing and I was told another, you know. But they had a meeting in January where I didn't make it, but they even brought up the discussion of taking some logs of here, and the community didn't want it. They said, no, we don't want it logged off. You know, that's another thing that rubs me the wrong way. Is it's, and I mean, doesn't this look like to you that it's pretty well logged off? I mean,
yeah, but in a few years, you won't even know.
Well, I know that, but like here, what good trees did they leave? You know, did they selectively?
Nothing.
Yeah. And they're not done yet. That's why I want to either.
What do you mean they're not done?
The skidder's still down there, parked in the. I'll take you down there, and we'll take a look. Oh, I'm not worried about things coming back. I mean, there's enough. These seedlings will shoot up 2 or 3 years. You know, it'll be thick again. But I think what the community would have liked is just a selective cutting of some, you know, damaged trees. Now there's a nice red oak up there, which is definitely on our property, you know, and there's 2 up there, you know. So I'd see 1, 2, 3, 4 red oak right there. So let's just again, and is that hemlock or? That's hemlock there, I guess.
No, that's the
No, well, I was looking at next to the road there. Well, let's walk. Take a long loop up to our trucks.
I did walk that way.
Oh, you did? Okay.
There's one big oak.
Okay, that's the one. You told me about that one. That's fine.
Right above our truck.
All right. I mean, what I don't understand, if they were going to truly help us out and take some diseased trees, why didn't they take this one? Now, I guess you could argue there's a lot of insect life in there that would be good for the environment. But I thought that was the deal. You know, hemlock that's questionable, they would take it. But like you said, they're losing money when they take oak, right? They're just basically,
take hemlock, yeah.
or hemlock. They're just using their equipment and breaking even on the wear and tear.
And they're going to make their money on the oak.
Right.
they didn't leave any oak. You know,
What's that tree right there? It's standing. Is that one? Is that an ash or something?
it's something like that. I don't know whether it's an ash or not.
And then this is what's here's an oak here, isn't it? Isn't this a red oak?
No, that's a hard maple. Sugar maple.
Oh, it is. Okay, it's hard to.
Yeah, it's sugar maple.
A sugar maple. Okay. Well, they left that anyway.
Yeah.
They should have. That's worth a lot of money, isn't it? Sugar maples.
No.
Not a lot, but not. It's not big enough to.
Yeah.
There's only, and it's not straight enough either. There's only one straight log in there. And that's probably the sugar maples too over there. That,
That
yeah.
might be, I don't know what that is. That might be a basswood.
Okay. Now there's an ash right there. I can tell. I think that's an ash just on the other side of the stream.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, I guess it's too small to be worth anything.
I saw one ash that they took out there.
But I guess. But that's. We didn't. The deal wasn't for them to take trees that weren't worth anything. The idea was to take trees that were worth something, and there'd be some kind of a split in the value, you know. So I guess we don't expect them to take anything that's worth zero. Now, are you saying you saw our property line?
Yeah.
Could you take me over to where you thought you saw it started? Just for... I mean, from the map, it seems like it goes up quite a ways before it hits the...
Well, that was just probably their interpretation.
Yeah, now do you see all that dead, or that branches up in there?
Yeah, I walked all up there.
And you saw some stumps up there?
Or just one.
But do you see how far that goes up from... Well, I guess from that point, it's pretty close. Our property line is pretty close to the... But, I thought I would at least maybe mark the GPS location of where we think the corner is. Because there's a road that comes down here. Might be safer. Let's cross to the other side of the road here. So you don't... I wonder if it's pretty much where that road is coming down. Wouldn't that kind of make sense, have an access road right along our property line?
Yeah.
And it just,
I don't think it's this far.
well, take a look at the, remember, we're parked right here. It's about 400 foot up from our cars.
All right. Maybe I'll leave up there. There it is.
What do you see? See some flashing?
Yeah.
Oh, I see, yeah. So you think maybe this,
Yeah.
so maybe that road is